Barrett at half court. You can see Ben trying to do as much work as he can, and Barrett just flipping it around. Better play is to get it to Sean. To set the screen for Sean, and Sean nails it. Every little bit helps, and they're inside. The wall's broken apart. Nathan calls for the ball and is able to finish. Christie with that great position.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. And on the outside, this is Jeff Jackson, your program director for this night's featured game of Whirlyball in Seattle, brought to you by Whirly Media Productions. We're just catching the tail end of our 6:30 game. Is quite the blowout, 46-12. We're going to be getting started here in just a moment. In about 2 or 3 minutes, everybody's good friend, Mr. Noah Aaron, will be leaving court 2 from the game he's playing in, coming over here to broadcast our featured game tonight. That's all from me. Go ahead and hang out for a little bit, and we'll be underway shortly.
Totally beat. And it looked that way because it was.
I was out last week. Well, I go on my 6 and got reflections for the procedure.
Oh, that's fun. How old are your kids?
Going to be 4 and 1 in June.
Oh, they're like...
Oh, yes. 4 and 1, basically.
It was about 2 years old, right?
Huh? I am looking forward to not having to call me. I mean, they're always going to get called. Referee appearance.
Jordan J.
time. You're on camera.
We're just getting our remaining players to the court. We'll be starting here shortly.
Are you talking about us up there?
Make sure you don't drop it. Catch with 2 hands.
We got side.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is Noah Aaron bringing you tonight's featured game. We're 30 seconds in here. We got Joe Tiffany's yellow team and Brad Peters' red team. Official team names are 1 and 6. Oh, Mark almost with a behind-the-back block as Nathan Dahl is eyeing up a shot over Joe Tiffany. Brad Peters, who in the pickup game was really doing well against Joe one-on-one, gets snake-bitten by Steve himself. Unable to convert that. Joe gets way high and Nathan's shot sails over. As Chris Spanlow starts trucking down the court, starting the attack. Steve able to corral the ball. He's going to get a screenshot here. It doesn't go the way he wants it to. Cy able to pick up that ball. We're having a little issue switching cameras. And so I apologize for some of those technical difficulties. As the score remains 0-0 as Rebecca picks up the rebound and sends it to Mark. Kelsey, would you care to join me? Welcome, everybody. Mrs. Kelsey Herrick to the broadcast.
What up, yo? All right. Who we got out here?
We've got Joe Tiffany's yellow team and Brad Peters' red team.
That's always fun.
And
oh, it's the Joe, Steve, Mark trio again. We apparently like talking about them.
yeah, they're good people. Good people indeed. I'm just going to do a quick level check on my mic. Lee Jensen unable to convert. Okay, let's see if I can... Nope, still unable to make any switching happen. So we're still dealing with some technical difficulties here. As Rebecca eyeing up a screenshot over Mark, Nathan threatening to wedge it, but it worked out pretty well. As Lees fires the ball over to Nathan, who, spins around the rim and doesn't go in. Cy gets his own rebound.
Oh.
Did it count? The first 2 points of the game, because Cy got 2 offensive rebounds and was able to put back the third shot.
They're amused by that.
Joe finds his way to the offense, looks for a long 2.
That defense kept him out.
Not deep, really compact defense here. Wow, Joe getting way over there to get Brad Peters. Brad making all kinds of faces about it.
He's not happy about that. Yeah, Rebecca's got a nice screen for Joe.
Okay. So I think I can do some switching here.
One. Oh, no, blocked it.
Chris able to send a high shot. Bounces off the rim. We've got a tie game here with 10 minutes to go. Steve looking for this shot. Brad Peters getting way up there. What a low-scoring game here. Another miss low. Brad Peters frustrated by it.
Just Van Low one-on-one with David Dahl. Is he going to go for it? Nope. Take the pick instead. Oh. Back to Joe. Rebecca coming up for the screen. Over Mark. Oh, a little high, a little high. Red possession, maybe. Oh, Nathan Dahl spins around. Oh. Side trying to give a screen. Oh my goodness, we got a clump going on here. Bambo's gonna get right by that. Oh, went a little too deep, but somebody can mess up.
Lee picks up the ball. See if Brad Peters has position there. Nice pass to get it over Rebecca. Nathan Dahl putting it up.
Flies on in. Oh, rebound to side. Try again, Nathan. Now you got the screen. Ah, so close. Taking the ball down. The other side trying to push him through the wall.
Kelsey, I'm going to leave you to it and try and troubleshoot this a little bit.
I'll do my best. Go off the box. All right, we got Steve taking the screen over Mark. Nope, he's going to keep on driving by and takes the shot. There he goes. Nice job, Steve. All right, but their defense wasn't set, and Red just got it right in there. A lot of quick switches going on. All right, we got Mark. All right, now we got Banlow coming through, taking a shot, and rebound by Brad Peters. Right down to Nathan Dahl, who is trying to pass it, but didn't have a look. Oh, over to...
Brad Peters is wide open.
Yes, beautiful.
Wow. That is, there have been only 10 points scored this game. Incredibly low scoring, it seems. Let's see if Steve takes on Christie.
Oh,
Woo! Christie's been playing a lot of defense tonight, and she has been really successful. Nice lob pass off the wall to Nathan Dahl, who's able to convert it in the key. Nice play. And Cy hasn't played with us much. I think we mentioned that last week. Last week and this week. Oh, Steve had a brief window there. I think it passed him before he had the confidence to pull the trigger.
He's following up real well in that defense.
Yeah. Mark Money Mills just off the money.
Oh, but their defense was...
Oh, no!
That should have been... He's got two like that now. Right inside on the rim.
And, you know, it's again one of those left-hander, right-hander things. I think, you know, Joe may have thought he was in a better position. Oh, what a terrible pass by Lee, a turnover. Unfortunate, right to Joe. As Rebecca drains it. A nice screenshot. Beautiful position there.
Oh, then I just threw it away, and... Oh, are we going to get it back? Okay, Red's got it, Red's got it. Oh, maybe.
See Brad Peters lobs a high one and loves every minute of it.
Ooh, beautiful.
Steve might try something on Cy here, although Rebecca's in a decent screenshot
Cy's
position.
got a long arm.
Sure does. He's one of them talls.
Sure is. There's a lot of those around here. All right, right down the
2 on
middle.
1. Christie can get the rebound here.
Nathan just isn't having a lot of luck tonight.
Oh, no,
right
Chris
pass,
Banlow.
Right. Chris Banlow is sneaky. He is sneaky.
Another one of those talls.
Yes.
Steve takes a chance on Cy. He doesn't like it. Shakes it off after he saw the result of it. He's given up on floating because he's not being successful. As Nathan drifts around
There
Rebecca.
We go.
And a key there is that he took his patience, he took his time while getting around Rebecca, and then he felt Joe coming and kind of rushed the shot right before Joe got there. A really a great demonstration of shooting when you're open before that door closes.
All right.
So,
Oh no.
oh boy.
Pass.
Yeah, the red team had a nice offensive break there. They threatened to get a numbers advantage, and the yellow team collapsed back a lot. They got 3 inside, let Brad Peter. Oh no! A rare dropped pass by Joe, a turnover. As he
That
goes.
was Joe's fault, though, Noah.
Well, the pass hit him in the scoop.
Yeah, I suppose.
Nathan Dahl with that big left-handed shot around Banlow. And we're going to get ready for a battle here as Joe, down by 6 points, has taken the position of floater. He sets a pick for Banlow. And Banlow
converted.
nails it.
Beautiful. Now they just got to hold the defense. Keep them out. Oh.
Nathan has got the pick there on Mark. They got a 3-2. Lee's going to take the angled shot. Nathan with the putback. 2 shots doesn't go. They might get another offensive rebound. Lee's able to pick it up. 6 seconds left of possession. Christie from long range up the middle. Nails it. Great play. And they're able to get back on defense. Now the wall is confused here because they just sorted it out. They just sorted it out.
They got too deep.
They had 2 inside Joe and 2 outside Joe. So they weren't coordinated in a 3-person wall.
That's not totally wrong. 3 inside Joe is probably a good idea.
Yeah,
to be honest.
or 3 outside. You know, sandwiching the wall directly outside a dominant floater is a good.
And pushing him
Is a good
so
tactic.
he can't get the pass. That makes sense.
Big old sandwich.
Cy's not sure who to go to.
He was transferring the ball.
You got the screen, Cy. Are you waiting for the defense? Oh, they want the defense.
They want the defense set. Yeah,
Steve has set it over there.
Steve has got the key all in all sorts of bad shape, and it's left Joe wide open. Joe directing traffic as Christie saves the day here.
There we go.
And Chris,
5 in the key. They kept Steve in there, and they got the 5 in the key.
It's a great trap. It looked like it was going to work. The 2 of them there were keeping Steve in there. It was going to give Joe a wide open shot until Christie came to wedge it. Nice maneuver there by Yellow to get a 3-person wall and a wedge. Rebecca's in a great wedge position. We got good matchups all the way around. Great rotation there to get Christie an open look. That's a great rotation around the floater.
That's the hard one.
Let's see if Steve tries.
Over Nathan Dahl, and he makes it.
So, Kelsey, in that situation, when you're floating and you got Nathan Dahl as the goalie,
oh dear,
what are you thinking? Space.
Don't want to be too close to him because
Don't
he's
want to
tall.
be, yeah.
So, and she did that. They backed up and he took the shot because Nathan Dahl's a tall one too. Like you said, those tall guys, those tall ones.
Those
you
tall
gotta
guys.
You got to give yourself distance, and then they can't.
Yeah, and I think Steve also got that distance to get around him as well. I don't think it was entirely over him. Chris Banlow's feeling it.
But what do? I look for someone to pass it to.
Yeah, set a pick. Yeah, that's when you got a tall inside like that in a good position for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
See if Cy can convert this. So he likes to pass to Christie. Around Rebecca, she does the same kind of maneuver, a fadeaway shot over a 2-on-1 immediately. And Joe hits it a little too hard. so that Steve won't be able to get the rebound. Mark picks up Brad Peters right away in the last minute of the first half.
Gonna get Joe stuck now. Risky move. Won't get Joe stuck in the key right now.
No. Oh no, a turnover. And this is going to be the last shot, or they're going to have an opportunity for last shot unless they shoot it early. Oh, Steve drains it immediately, which is going to give Red another opportunity. Okay, they're abandoning defense, and Mark almost made him pay for it. Christie saw that and hesitantly came back to guard Joe. Gave Nathan the opportunity to shoot it early. They got numbers in 7 seconds. They got a lot of numbers in 7 seconds. Let's see if Steve can score 2. He doesn't. And that is the end of the half, with Chris Banlow not allowing the last goal to be scored.
Nope. Ooh, tie game. Let's see what they can do with that. So which card's the better cards? Is it the red cards or the yellow cards?
Earlier today, the red cards were way better.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. He's like a flash. See how fast he swings that score? You want to see him do it again?
And we're getting started for the next half. As the teams are getting ready for the second half. And here comes Steve to start us off. Rebecca's open up the middle. Interesting pass underneath Baby Doll, who hates being called that, and Rebecca unable to convert. Steve taking advantage of that situation to make Yellow drop their defense a little bit. Yellow fixes it immediately, but they still have not a good shot here. 5 seconds left as Peters has to sky it from long range over Steve.
Not enough.
Rebecca to Banlow. Banlow has been feeling it. Lee gets up there, closes the window. Steve back to Banlow. Banlow still not able to get the screen, looking for a gap.
All back and forth, trying to.
Yeah, so this is an issue with 2 gunners not setting screens. So Steve and Banlow were both looking to shoot, and Rebecca was unable to get in a good screen position. And so nothing ever opened up, and they couldn't rotate. And it was, even without the wedge, the wall was able to defend it. And Christie over the back of Nathan Dahl, able to convert that and set the high wall. Steve in a fast car. What a great move there by Mark and Steve to set this up. There's a great look. Steve just unable to convert. As Lee picks up the ball and sends it to Cy.
Right over Banlow with those tall arms again. Oh, here comes
Maybe
Peters.
a 2-on-1.
Ooh,
No, Banlow.
Oh, there we go. I felt like he waited too long, but he got it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, Cy was pulling Joe away, and Chris, in my estimation, got too close, which allowed Brad Peters to shoot around him, under him. That's the next part of the game, I think, is shooting around people.
Right,
typically,
versus over the top.
Versus over the top, which typically doesn't, I mean, that stuff kind of starts at, high C, B area is when shooting around people starts, I think.
Have a little more control from different angles.
When people start having multiple different shots.
All right, is he just going to go right over Lee himself?
I think he is. I think he's got position.
Oh.
Great position, wide open for the backhand there.
Good choice, just didn't work out.
Yeah, Yeah, and you could see the look
right.
of...
Oh, pay attention, pay attention. Christy looking for
What's
a
that?
pass. She was looking for a pass, and no one was looking at her.
Yeah.
She was like, ah.
Rebecca has Nathan beat. That's a 3-on-1, really.
Oh, but she can't. Oh, she pulled back. Oh,
she
wait.
pulled back.
Okay.
They still got it if she goes. Steve tries to race Lee, and Lee wins. Steve directing traffic as Brad Peters picks up the ball. Red's got a high wall. Cy coming up to set a pick on Mark.
Cy around
Banlow's
Joe.
not reading the
No.
situation. I think he's racing there. Yeah, I think Banlow didn't read the pick. He was on the opposite side of the court and probably no one told him. So he was unable to rotate back to stop that. Another high wall by Yellow. Rebecca thought about setting a pick on Nathan. Didn't.
See, I always have a hard time with that too. I don't know where to hit them to actually make the pick useful.
Then we should practice.
Yes, we should. Practice is always a good idea.
Ball skittering around, 5 seconds left. Lee Jensen picks up the ball and sends it the other way for Yellow. They got a 2-on-1
Right there.
immediately.
There we go.
And Nathan goes over the top
converted
of
that
Steve.
He wasn't paying attention. He was kind of.
He's worried. Yeah, it's a lot to keep in your mind.
Yep.
Thinking about positioning as well as where your scoop needs to be.
Yellow's trying to get 3 inside.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
Joe.
Doesn't matter when Joe is.
He felt that he was down by 8 points. And look at this, immediately another 2-on-1. Nathan converts again. What a beast.
Beautiful. And Joe.
Wow.
Oh, that's quick turnaround. For Joe
Asking
there.
for it
He's
again.
ready. He wants it back. It's not done. There we go.
Joe's high shot has been dialed in tonight. As Brad Peters says hello to our second camera operator. Nathan going for a high shot over everybody, and Steve, was that Steve able to deflect it?
I'm not sure which scoop
I didn't mean to sound so incredulous that Steve got up to block Nathan
He's not
Ball.
super tall, so I get it. It's okay.
And Mark, faking shooting under Brad and actually going over, gets out of the key.
In time. We got Steve going.
Steve shoots it low. Marco, is Mark going to get it? No. Great third effort there.
And Brad with his high wall and everybody else but Nathan Ball. And they get somebody else in. Oh, yep, there they go.
And here comes the yellow team. Oh, no! There goes the yellow team.
Yep, they lost possession. Oh,
Oh
and
my
they gave it back for a
Comedy of errors.
Joe's so disappointed. He wanted that.
Joe's just been driving in circles
now
for the
he's
last 30
just driving in
seconds
circles, pretty much.
as we transition back and forth. And a quick shot there from long range taken by Nathan Dahl.
Steve's sneaking around the side. Oh, but they noticed him. Banlow's long arms. He's going to use it to his advantage. There he goes.
And-
Past Brad Peters.
Yeah, and that was great driving and patience. Waited till his shoulder was in front of Brad. So he was well clear, and then just a little lean forward. So Brad was no factor.
Side coming through for a while. No?
Rebecca again in a great wedge position. Now the wall's going to push outside. That's a desperate fadeaway 3. That wasn't that bad. Yellow in a good position here.
Rebecca driving right up. Oh. Unfortunately not quite in there. So is Christy going to go over Steve, or is she going to wait for Steve? Oh,
Christy,
look at that.
yeah, so Christy's not going to go over Steve in the first 10 seconds of the possession.
Probably
She
good
would if
call.
it was the last 5 seconds, but we can use the clock to set up something better. That's a Hall of Fame move, is using the clock, every little advantage. Now, Yellow's in real trouble here on defense. Mark working to get a delay of game penalty there.
I love how Christy just rode next to the ball. Like no one's getting it.
So it was just off camera, but Rebecca and Mark were inside the defense there, both of them, holding the defense out. And because the ball slow rolled all the way there, they came out of the key. Brad Peters just missing a high shot, just rimming out. That would have been something special.
He's so disappointed. Oh, Steve driving around everybody, getting underneath. Wow.
Nice.
Good driving, Steve.
Great patience. You notice the subtle lean towards the top of the key to get the angle when you're directly underneath it. Woo!
Oh, God. This is not like Brad Peters. He's not happy.
Steve, looking to test him?
Wow. Look at this wall.
Maybe.
You might be on your own, Steve.
10 seconds, still plenty of time. Steve's got the wide open shot.
Oh.
It was wide open. It was wide before. So now, because the time was under 5 seconds, they were able to crack. Oh my goodness, great shot, Nathan. Because there was less than 5 seconds, both defenders were able to crash on Steve on the last play. Mark Money Mills, just a little misfire. Yeah, that is. It feels open when you're inside a goalie like that. The angles just don't work. Nathan, let's see if we can do it again. Steve in a great position, gets the screen from Cy. Gonna have to go over Joe here. And because it's Joe, you can see that forced the shot to go high. As Banlow picks up the ball, he's gonna send it cross court to Steve for a 3-on-2. Steve's gonna. Oh, they wasted it. Rebecca still may have something. Steve setting the screen for Rebecca. A lot of scoops.
Oh, yeah, all the scoops. Nope.
All the scoops got scary, forced a bad pass. 10 seconds left, plenty of time. They want Rebecca to shoot. They want Rebecca to shoot a lot. And that's why! Man, this has become a really good game. 2-point game, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. In the second half of our featured game tonight.
Nice.
Wow. Banlow got a piece of Nathan's. Yeah, Nathan's been so hot. You know, you want to disrupt a hot shooter any way you can. It doesn't get much better than blocking a shot. Rebecca gets trapped in the corner there. She's able to escape as Banlow looking to set up a screen. Has got the screen over Mark. Oh my goodness, scoops everywhere.
Every scoop everywhere.
Steve even picks it up and puts it back. Brad Peters without a scoop is able to do enough because Lee was also there. Great defense. Banlow gets a piece of that pass, but not enough to interfere with it. But he does catch Lee up. 4 out. You can see Christie immediately back to try and save it. She gets inside right away. 5 seconds left. The yellow team is stuck. Nathan is going to have to save it again. Maybe rushed it just a touch because time was running out. I don't think anyone is counting the clock for him. Rebecca, nice shot on the move into Brad Peters, who gets the rebound. Nathan dribbles the ball, sends it to Lee. Gonna pass it to Peters. Not
help him out.
Peters eyeing up the 3. They got time. Nice calm shot directly into a nice high wall. That calmness on the court, excellent.
Everybody's taking a breath, doing their best. Nope, Joe's gonna get that center shot.
3-on-2 here.
Oh.
Wow.
Nope. Oh. 1, 2. Nope, he stopped it.
Incredible that didn't go. You could see Joe asking for the ball up the middle. I don't think Steve saw it. Woo! And Lee able to hit that angle shot on the move. Nice bump by Mark to help the defense out. It just wasn't enough. Mark was looking for a pick there. There he gets a kind of pick, not really in a helpful direction. Mark still trying to look to set a screen. They had a little bit more time in my estimation. I think they could have gotten that shot a little bit later.
Yeah, they could have waited for it, taken a good shot. They're not down by much. They can still.
Yeah, they gotta make a change. You know, it is the end of the game here, so they got to do something different. Double floater, threes. They got to change this up because they need 6 points, and they're not going to get enough possessions to make twos. So now I think they need a 3.
So who do you give it to?
Joe, you give it to Joe.
No, but you've gotta stop.
It would be nice if you also
from blocking.
Well, yeah, if you could set a screen for Joe,
Yes.
recognize that you
Yes.
needed a 3, recognize Joe's the best 3-point shooter on your team,
Yep.
and try and set him up for success there.
Yep.
Because that's the end of the game.
Yep, that's gonna be it now.
Oh, it's no longer the end of the game. They can hit a 3 and then another 3. Lee shot that way too early. If this goes in, they're in the game.
Yep. They still have a chance.
So now Red's gonna get 5 seconds to do something with. If I were Yellow, I would seriously considering waiting all 30 seconds and cornering it in the wrong corner. By wrong corner, I mean the corner closest to a 2-point shot.
Yeah.
And then everybody drive out of the way. I would totally corner it where nobody is. Oh, and Christy just ices the game.
Yep.
She puts it out of reach.
Yep.
I'm a coward. Christy's a champion.
Oof.
What a way to end it. And Joe to hit
One.
that incredible long-range 3.
Almost another one. That wouldn't have counted, but still.
And what wasn't caught on camera there was Joe angrily throwing his scoop in frustration as he missed that final 3. Well, this has been your featured game, and what a doozy
Pretty intense.
as it came to the final shots, and Christy was able to ice the game.
Woo!
So for myself, Noah Aaron, for my co-commentator, Kelsey Herrick, and for our production and technical director, Jeff Jackson, wishing you all a very good night.
Thanks, friends.